Hello and welcome. My name is Mackenzie Brown and I am the Head of Academy Player Care and Wellbeing at Plymouth Argyle Football Club. My focus today is on a group of people who divide opinion in a professional football academy setting. Do we keep them out? Do we let them in? If so, how far do we let them in? But if we let them in, all they're going to do is shout poor advice from the sidelines and confuse their children. However, let's not forget who bears the brunt at home of adolescents trying to balance school, football, personal ambition, and the pressure that comes with all of that. Who sees them when they're at their highest, and who sees them when they're at their lowest, and who, at the end of the day, knows them better than anybody else? This presentation will explore personal development programs for our academy players and how we can perhaps support their support network by putting similar things in place for them. Personal development can be defined as a conscious pursuit of personal growth by expanding self-awareness and knowledge and improving personal skills. The concepts circled here on this slide are all areas to target as we try and create a holistic program for our players within an academy. Whilst our current personal development program is still very much a work in progress, it works closely with the EFL and the LFE to provide a well-rounded and effective experience. Just this morning, I have come with two of our academy players from a workshop linked with the EFL Week of Action, an all-move MenCap disability group at a local school, and seeing the positive impact this humbling experience had on two of our under-18s, one who has already featured for our first team, in just 1 hour shows the importance of these programs, and I would suggest this morning alone could fall under several of the concepts on this screen. Including parents within this development program or having a separate program for them altogether is an interesting thought. I have some concerns outlined on this slide. Would it receive 100% buy-in from all parents? I imagine the parents who may not necessarily need the support will be the ones signing up, and perhaps the parents who would really benefit from the program would probably resist. Would parents find it patronising and a suggestion from the academy that they can't successfully parent their own child? Parents already lead very busy lives, so would they have time to fulfil such a program? And finally, would the players actually want it, particularly those over the age of 18? I find at this stage, players want to stand on their own 2 feet, and is this process important to do on their own? If a parent development program was to be a success, I believe it must be built around the following aims. Number 1, support the parents through the academy journey. Do they know what it looks like and what's next at any point? Number 2, parents bear the brunt. The pressures of school and footballing futures must be taken out on someone, and it's normally the parents. How can we support the support network and provide them with tools to get through this journey unscathed? Number 3, collaborative working. This shouldn't be us telling you, it should be us working together. This should eliminate any patronising elements of such a program. And number 4, utilise external sources with a neutral viewpoint so parents feel safe within the program. As we consider how a parent development program can link to a player development program, we should really refer back to the key concepts: spiritual, emotional, mental, social, occupational, physical, and financial. I've outlined just a few ideas here about how the program could join up. As we delve into the occupational strand, helping parents understand their child's identity isn't defined by an occupation is integral. They're not a footballer, they are a person, and they have many transferable skills developed through an academy setting. Can they identify other occupations that their personality and interest may suit? Can we educate parents on sleep and nutrition and how this aids performance, not just on the pitch, but the benefits to everyday life, especially if they're still residing in the family home? Also, providing parents with the skill set to recognise any red flags regarding addictive behaviours and mental health issues will be seen as vital. For me, a first draft of a parent development programme, amongst other things, would have to include the following. It would have to be made up of a small number of workshops throughout the year, some provided by external providers such as working with parents in sport, and some provided by specialists within the club and the community. It must offer mental health guidance, perhaps in the form of mental health first aid courses, which are offered by the EFL. It would have to be an inclusive programme. An academy setting can be very diverse with parents from many backgrounds, so this would have to be factored in. This could lead to some parts of the programme being actually parent-led. What is it they actually want? Do some parents actually want to take the lead on something? And I think it's really important not to forget the host families. These are parents too, and they have the added pressure of trying to provide a home away from home for the young people within our academy setting. In conclusion, I feel some sort of parent development programme would be really beneficial in an academy setting. It would of course look very different depending on the age group in mind, but I believe it could only enhance the provision we give to the young people in our care. As long as it continued to have the well-being and the development of the young person at the forefront, I believe it would only enhance a family's experience within an academy. Ultimately, we invite families into this crazy football world. For some, this may not be a problem. For others, they may have never ever watched a game of football in their life, so there must be some support for the support network of the young people we are engaging with every week. It doesn't have to be extensive, and perhaps it doesn't even have to be compulsory, but for me, it can only add value to an academy experience.